will win the token. And we have a pinpoint match. It will be Turtwig, Registeel, and Surskit on the blue corner, Ninjask, Cresselia, and a lot of pasta on the red corner.
So, because of pinpoint, that means no move can miss. I'm trying to see if this even affects any move this match. It's a couple of 90-95 accurate moves, but no real, nothing really else that needs noting. This will be pretty much a normal match, or close enough to it.
Yeah, the only thing that can actually fail is Toxic on Registeel.
That's right. Although
and
because
Seed on Tangrowth.
Because each ability gets replaced with no guard, that means that the Pokemon don't have their original abilities. Sometimes that can kind of matter.
Yeah, like for instance, Turtwig won't have its Overgrow ability.
Also, I believe that Surskit relied on that Rain Dance to, raise its speed with Swift Swim. It's not going to be able to do that anymore.
Yes, indeed. 100 seconds left here in this betting period as we listen to some music from Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. When will it get to 3?
I think, isn't 3 coming out soon?
I heard it is. TPP Simulator. Red is so yeah, anything clever, funny, or not, or no, Kappa, as Lord Helix Bird Jesus with a big donation with OS Frogs.
I tried to do it like a frog. It was terrible.
Indeed. So we have less than 1 minute to get those bets in. There isn't a lot of betting action yet, but of course that can change at any point.
No, that wasn't a voice crack. I was trying to be a frog. I'm not good at being a frog.
So the blue corner is currently a huge underdog here. Possible 5.5 to 1 payout.
Whoa, that is very significant. I wonder why. I mean, obviously the Ninjask has a big advantage right from the start. I can see that. There is switching enabled though.
Yes. So, once you hear this match will have already started. And XL, Destructo XL, easy on the emotes, please.
The odds evened out considerably. Actually, blue is now the favorite. How about that?
Yeah. Bloons and Elder Schmidt with big bets. And Booba Funk right at the end of the betting period. So here we go here at the Sunny Park Coliseum. It's Turtwig. It's Ninjask. And we anticipate a first turn switch. And indeed there's a first turn switch as the blue corner will send out its Registeel.
I think that was probably the best move for the blue corner. Nothing else can really take on this Ninjask.
Ninjask will use an aerial ace and hit a wall.
That will do about 1/20th of the damage. It wasn't much.
Yeah, just about 1/10 or so. Ninjask will use another aerial ace. Normally this would have a speed boost, but of course it does not because this is a pinpoint match. Registeel will respond with a Thunderbolt. Ninjask is down to half health after that super effective move.
I'd say about 50% of the chat right now is deciding what to name Pikachu. So hope you guys come up with something good. I know that we already want to name it Machi.
Ninjask will hit with another resisted attack, this time being Double Edge. Registeel will respond with a Thunderbolt, and that should knock out Ninjask. And it does. TPP Simulator, or rhymes with me my personal taste, right? Cresselia will be sent out for the red corner. So it's Steel Entei versus Lunar Entei. And Cresselia will open up with an Ice Beam, which Registeel easily absorbs. But it's frozen frozen solid for about 3 milliseconds. It will respond with a Metal Claw, which does not do much to Cresselia.
Well, so far this battle between two legendaries has been a little less than legendary. Not much damage done. We had a freeze for about 2 seconds.
Cresselia will use another Ice Beam, trying to get another freeze on it. Won't do it. So Registeel will respond with another Metal Claw, trying to help increase its attack power.
To be fair, it does make sense if Pokemon would not stay frozen very long in Sunny Park. Probably very warm climate.
Cresselia will try to use Toxic on a Steel type, which of course bounces right off.
Literally the only move all match that couldn't work in a situation, and it was used.
Yes, Leaf Seed on Tangrowth also will not work. Cresselia will use Psychic on this Registeel. It's a critical hit, but it still doesn't do much.
This Registeel is an absolute tank. It'll try to increase its offensive stats with a Metal Claw.
Cresselia is now down to about half health. Cresselia will respond here with another Psychic. And Registeel is whittled down just that little bit. So it's been Psychic versus Metal Claw for the last few turns. No stat boosts or drops.
Registeel, remember, does not have clear body because it's been replaced with no guard. It totally could have been hit by the special defense drop of the Psychic. It got lucky.
Turtwig gets switched in for the red corner. Cresselia will use Psychic on it, bringing Turtwig down to about 2/3 health.
Took that Psychic very well from the stab legendary, but I guess things are rather balanced. The Toxic will hit.
And Turtwig is now badly poisoned. Oh wait, it has a Lumberry to cure its poison. Turtwig will respond with a Leaf Seed, and will slowly drain Cresselia's health.
It's not the last Pokemon, though. Could still switch out to escape that Leech Seed. Doesn't look like they're going for the switch right now, though.
Cresselia will use an Ice Beam on that Turtwig. That is super effective damage, bringing Turtwig down to about 1/3. Turtwig will respond with a Giga Drain, and Cresselia is deep in the red. It is not out yet.
But will Leech Seed be enough to finish it off? It will be.
The answer indeed is yes, and Cresselia will faint. It will be up to Tangrowth to pull off an underdog victory for the red corner.
You know, you guys could still use my idea, Hulk Hogan. You know, because of John Cena.
Turtwig isn't... Tangrowth is indeed sent out for the red corner. Tangrowth will respond with a Vine Whip, which does not do much, a resisted attack. Turtwig will use Growth to increase its special attack.
This spaghetti is making me very hungry right now.
There is a low percentage switch taking place. Turtwig will be recalled, and out will come Surskit for the blue corner. And Tangrowth will use a Swords Dance to double its attack power.
And now it's looking a lot more dangerous with that Vine Whip and Rock Tomb, which would be super effective in this situation.
Surskit will use a Signal Beam, which is super effective damage on that Tangrowth. It brings it down to about 1/3. Tangrowth. Uh-oh. We have Greed, perhaps.
It was already in a bad situation, down 1-3, but maybe with the attack boosts it could have pulled off something amazing. Not anymore. It's all over.
Instead, it's a blue sweep and a 69% payout. Tangrowth faints, and this match is history.
Stat boosts and everything still goes down. It's a sweep for the blue team. Haven't seen any upsets yet, but that was the first sweep I saw. The rest of them so far in this commentary block all came down to the final Pokemon. Also, what a great picture.
Indeed. T-Tors.
I always forget about T-Tors. Such a random emote.
Yeah, that emote was actually Flash in Chatty Yellow.
That makes sense.
It's input time. It's time to input anything for a chance to win one token, which is currently on the line here. We are naming our Pikachu in Pokemon Ash Gray.
So is it still going to be Machu?
I have no idea. Here there's actually one token bribe on A and down.
Wait, the same person has a bribe on A and down, or is one for different?
Two different bribes.
Okay.
And I believe it was Infernal Void that won the token, if I'm not mistaken. Normal match.
This is a song I have not heard in a while.
Yes, Pokemon Village from Pokemon X and Y. Anyways, we have a normal match with switching enabled. For the blue corner, it will be Gengar, Happiny, and Lumineon! And on the red corner, Mantine, Mantyke, and Bidoof.
Bidoof really wants to join the family. I don't know what to say.
TPP Simulator just said, to JR158, apparently they say it was hit. Please, Kappa, name it was a 100 bet. Ah, Simulator.
So TPP Sim is making a 100 bet. Good to know. But which side?
I'm wondering.
Man, I forgot how good this song was.
100 seconds to get your bets in for this exciting PBR match. So, how do you think this match will turn out, Luker Bomb?
Okay, I don't really see any super effective moves right from the start, but so I don't know. It honestly seems pretty even to me. There's probably something I'm not seeing, you know.
Yeah, I don't see any electric moves.
There's Thunder Wave, but that's not an attack, so that won't matter. Yeah, I don't think there's a single super effective move unless I'm just missing something. Well, there's Brick Break if it got to go on Bidoof.
Yeah, Brick Break on Bidoof. And let's see. Yeah, there really isn't much in the way of super effective, but there is counter on that Happiny. That could be an interesting tactic.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with old memes. Just saying. Some of them have a lot of charm.
But I can't stand Bort.
You can't stand Bort? Really?
It triggers me, unfortunately. It was just so grossly overused. Less than 20 seconds left to get those bets in.
Well, I'm sure because you said that, the chat absolutely won't spam it right now.
Well, I'm sure it will.
Nah, they'd never do that.
Yeah, there were just some things that just outstood their welcome. Anyways, the screen goes dark and the match is about to get underway in the Waterfall Coliseum.
More Kingdom Hearts HD.
The two lead Pokemon are sent out onto the battlefield, and here we go! Gengar will lead off and will use Attract. Mantine is now infatuated.
Well, that is a very attractive Gengar, if I do say so.
Mantine works through it and uses a waterfall on the Gengar, bringing it down to about half health. A pretty hard hit.
It fights through the love, gets the hit. Good job, Mantine.
Gengar responds with a Shadow Punch, bringing Mantine down to about 70%. and it is immobilized by love, is that Mantine.
So the second time it was indeed immobilized. This is pretty RNG right now to see which one will go first. Which one will faint first if they keep using the same moves.
Shadow Punch hits the Mantine, bringing it down to about a third health, and Mantine cannot move again.
2 straight turns in a row it was not able to attack, and Gengar will now break the heart of Mantine by sending it down.
TPP Simulator just said 100 bet named Pikachu.
I don't think he understands how the bets work, in how the side game works, but hey.
Mantyke will be sent out for the
red corner. Hard.
So Gengar will go first, and it will infatuate the Mantyke as well.
I guess Mantine was a little bit too old for the Gengar.
And Mantyke makes it rain here in the Coliseum. Good thing we have some protection from the elements here.
Yes, good thing that we're covered by a roof. and it used the track, but it's gonna go out. I guess they want their water type to get boosts.
Lumineon is sent out for the blue corner. Mantyke will use a Hydro Pump on that Lumineon, doing about 25%.
So we have Mantyke, we have Lumineon! Who will win?
Mantyke will go first and hit with another Hydro Pump. Lumineon down under half. Lumineon will respond with Bounce. I didn't know a fish could bounce like that.
Well, I believe that Mantyke has Swift Swim, so it's wasting away the turns of that by staying in the air.
Lumineon's bounce misses, however. A big break for the red corner, perhaps.
I guess that it must be pretty tough to land a target in the rain, but an unlucky miss to be sure.
Mantyke hits with an Ice Beam on that Lumineon. It does not freeze the target, and Lumineon attempts to bounce again. The rain finally stopped, and Lord Helix Bird Jesus with another donation. Lumineon will hit with a bounce, and Mantyke is down to about 75%. And the message box is kind of broken.
Oh, wait, whoa, hold up. What happened with the message? It got shifted to the right.
Anyways, Lumineon has been turned into a frozen statue. This is not good for the blue corner. Oh, it thawed out immediately. The second zero-turn freeze in 3 matches.
Not a good day for freezing.
I think it's broken. It should be at least 1 turn, but that's just my opinion. Lumineon will hit with this bounce on this Mantyke, bringing it down to about 40%.
There's some people do say freezing is broken the other way, because it can last,
Gen
infinitely.
1 freeze, most certainly. Mantyke gets paralyzed by that bounce.
This Lumineon is a master in 2-turn attacks. It's just got to hit them more.
Well, it's gonna hit with this guy. Mantyke is at about 20% health now. Mantyke will respond with an Ice Beam. It is a resisted attack. Lumineon is deep in the red.
No freeze this time, though, so Lumineon, it's got that dive, which I don't think would take it out. It's going to go for the bounce.
Lumineon indeed goes for a bounce attack, as Mantyke will find nothing with its Ice Beam. Lumineon will hit with its bounce, and Mantyke is finally taken down.
This match has lasted several turns so far, and not one Pokemon from the blue team has gone down yet. It's going to be up to Bidoof to pull off a 2-0 comeback.
Bidoof is indeed sent out for the red corner. It does have Simple, so if it uses a Sword Stance, it will have +4 attack. Lumineon will spring up into the air, and Bidoof does use its Sword Stance.
2-turn moves at this point very risky because of that symbol.
It could be. It has +4 attack. So now Lumineon's bounce will connect with the Bidoof, bringing it down to about 3/4 health. No paralysis, and now Bidoof's attack power is maxed out.
So, basically the equivalent of a belly drum. Although it took less damage.
Yes. TPP Simulator. Pika Power. Oh, my teleprompter's acting up. Hold on. Pika Power. It's funny for an actual Machu Pi Kapow. Is it good or Machu Pika Q? Anyways, Lumineon finally goes down after he used a U-turn, I believe, on that Bidoof.
Pi Kapow. Is that when a Pokemon uses Fly and then the other Pokemon explodes?
Gengar is sent out for the blue corner, but it has to deal with a max power Bidoof. Gengar will use Brick Break. It's going to do super effective damage, and Bidoof is barely holding on. And it'll heal with its Citrus Berry. Bidoof will use an Aqua Tail on this Gengar. That's going to do a serious amount of damage, and Gengar most certainly couldn't handle it.
Oh boy, well Happiny has decent HP but pathetically low defense, and Bidoof is at max attack. Could turn out ugly for the blue team. What will happen?
Its only hope is that Happiny can hold on and encounter the Bidoof, but will it be able to do it? Oh, actually, Happiny is faster. So right now, if Bidoof does not one-shot this Happiny, Happiny will win the match. But here's Bidoof with a Hyper Fang, and this match will be over on this turn, and victory will go in that corner. 88% payout.
Pretty easy one-hit KO. We almost saw an upset. What a comeback, though, by the red side. Never doubt Bidoof with that simple ability, a max attack. Consider this commentator impressed.
Indeed. And that was a Hall of Fame performance for that Bidoof.
Wait a minute, I'm getting some word that there was somebody who threw. But I don't know if that's true. Also, we're in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations, everybody.
This is the run. It's side game input time. Enter an input for a chance to win a token here in Pokemon Ash Gray.
I think we are trying to collectively name our Pikachu, so if you don't know exactly what to do and want to go along with the crowd, just ask somebody. We're all friends here. And if you want to be an anarchist, then input whatever you want. Select has quite a big following with that.
I hear there's some token bribes on Down as well as Select.
Token bribes on Select. I've never heard of that